Russia and Iran are pushing for a major conflict? Here's the proof. Now, over the many years, the corporate media, the elite, they've been pushing the idea that Iran, Russia, well, they want war. And they're continually telling us all the different things they have been doing. Iran is breaking the P5+1 deal. They're creating missile defense systems. They're trying to create a nuclear weapon. Russia is invading Ukraine. Russia is in Syria supporting terrorism. And they continually do this. It's Russian aggression. Russia is cyber attacking the elections in Germany, the United States, France, and all of it turns out to be fake. And they continually say that they need to move military assets and troops closer to Russia. Now, when we look at the bases of NATO and the United States, we can see that Russia definitely wants war because we can see that the bases are very close to Russia. How dare Russia move their country closer to the U.S. and NATO bases? This is ridiculous. What we're seeing here is that NATO and the United States and the rest are creating bases, placing them right up to the border of Russia. When we look at NATO expansion, we see NATO has expanded in all of these countries: Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Hungary. Ukraine wants to join. Georgia is seeking to join. And NATO is completely surrounding Russia. When we look at Iran, we see bases in Iraq, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Afghanistan, Pakistan. They are completely surrounding Iran. Now, Iran is in the middle of all of this. So when they continually say, well, Iran is very dangerous, they're looking for war, they're trying to break the P5+1 deal, we need to remember why they created the P5+1 deal. Number one, they wanted Iran to get back into the dollar. They wanted Iran to sell the oil using the dollar. They wanted the central bank to take control of Iran's central bank. And Iran, well, they didn't do this. They decided to go with the euro, and now we know that they're dumping the dollar. The other reason is they never wanted Iran to create a nuclear weapon. They didn't have one, but they didn't want them to create a nuclear weapon because their plan was to go into Syria after having regime change in Libya, Yemen, Sudan, Lebanon, Syria. The last stop was Iran, and if it was a nuclear state with a nuclear weapon, it would make it much more difficult. This is why they wanted to make sure, by having the P5+1 deal, that they would never create a nuclear weapon. So when the corporate media is out there and they're telling us that Russia and Iran, well, they're looking for a war, they're looking to start a war, we can see that this is completely fake, phony, and false. Because when we look at the global expansion of the U.S. military, it is completely surrounding these countries. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.